All right. Hello, everyone. Good evening, everybody, and good evening, Calvin, and good evening, Tony. I guess we're gonna
Let's change
change it. We're
gears.
gonna go to Tony. Tony, tell us what's up with your team, man. I know you won the game.
Um,
The game today. Yeah, you won that game today.
yep.
Uh, tell me how you
Big
feel,
man
man.
Benz.
How you think you played?
Yeah. Um, I, man, to be honest with you, like Real Madrid right now, it's actually getting back on track. We're getting back in form,
How you
and
think so?
that Shakhtar team is a really good team, and it's really in form. Like if you've seen the way they played today, and they had a lot of chances, but the only
Yeah, they
worry
did.
worse they did the
They
only
did.
worrisome thing I have about my team is our defense. Our defense
That
needs to get a little
back
bit
line.
tighter.
Oh my God.
They're not bad like Man United, but they just need to just get a little bit tighter. Like just yeah. To be honest with you, come on, Man
I know you
United
heard
defense
that,
right
right,
now. We can
Calvin? I
talk
know
about,
you
but we're
heard
not
that.
going back.
I
We're not
mean,
going.
I'm
We're not
like,
going back.
I really can't talk, bro.
We're
I
just
really
being
can't. I
honest.
really can't
Uh,
talk.
So if
Our
y'all can't
defense
talk,
is
what can
yeah,
I
terrible.
say? What am I
yeah.
supposed to say?
Yeah. But okay,
That's
but
what I'm saying, Steve.
let
You
me
shouldn't even
say.
say nothing.
So what I'm saying is, Alaba just came in this season and was playing
He's your
really
best
well.
player.
And he's actually he's on the team. No, not really. He's not. I will not say he's the best player, but he's one of the best players on the team. But then when you look at Alaba and what's his name? Shoot, that about this partner.
Who is it?
Number three.
You got Mendy, Militao.
No, Mendy. Militao. When you still look at
Yeah.
No,
Militao,
yeah,
Militao did not get as
he's
much
not
game
good.
time. Like, no, he's okay. Militao is pretty good. He's not as bad. He's really good. But then
What's
the
going
thing
on
is,
with
he did
Nacho
not
though?
get as
What's going on?
much.
Why isn't Nacho
He's
starting
not.
in that team, bro? I thought Nacho was gonna
No, no,
be
no.
next up when Varane left.
We're gonna get back. We're gonna get back on that one. But you see, Militao did not get as much game time whenever those two were there. Whenever Ramos and Varane were there, and so the exodus of those two left a big gap. Now we have two new center backs that have never played together, have never been in the same circles. Now they are playing together. So we're still in that process where we're still getting that defense to merge, and we just got Mendy back and Carvajal back onto the team. So it's one of those things like, you know what? Our team is getting back and forth. But going forward,
I'll give you
we
that
play
one. I
counter-attacking
could give you
football.
that one.
Yeah. Yeah. Going
So
I'll
forward,
give you that
we
one.
play counter-attacking football. We're good.
so tell
Yeah.
me tell me how you feel about Vinicius Junior, the way he's playing right now and the way he's
Oof.
basically carrying your
Oof.
team. Let's
Oh
just
yeah,
Oof,
be
definitely.
honest with that.
Definitely. I mean, to be honest
oof.
with you, like I said on the first video that we did, Vini, he's playing phenomenal and he's doing what he's supposed to do. That's what you do in a formation like that. When you're a winger, you're supposed to take him on. That's what Mason Greenwood last season. That's what he used to do. That kid was phenomenal. He was taking on players, taking up. He was a nightmare to be going against him on that side. Same thing with Vini right now. He's a nightmare to be going against him because he
I
picks his
didn't
runs
expect him
real good.
to be that good. That boy's
Uh,
nice.
yeah, I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
I think
It's,
I,
it's Carlo though. Carlo brings out the best in wingers. Yeah, go ahead, Steve.
yeah, I was gonna say I too I'm a little bit shocked about how well he's playing right now because
Yeah,
Right,
watching
right,
right,
right.
last
right.
season, man, I'm
Especially
like, I don't
he
know
struggled
what's
his
wrong with
first
this
couple
kid.
seasons. Yeah,
Right.
Oh yeah,
he
yeah.
struggled.
Right. I was watching him. I'm like, well, Carlo did say that what he was gonna work with Vini on was basically his decision
End
making,
product.
his
Decision
finishing.
making. Yes,
And
exactly.
like 1-2 pass and take one player pass and just slow down when once you get in front of goal and calm down and and then finish the play. So I think I guess that's working now because
Right.
Yeah, even today's
he's certainly carrying Madrid now.
even
Oh,
even
definitely,
today he
definitely.
was yeah, he's electric, man. Like that kid
He
is
is.
that kid
He's
is
a
electric.
nightmare to go against.
He's keeping a guy like Hazard out of the team. Like, that's
I mean,
a
Hazard,
big
man.
time
I mean,
I mean,
player.
Hazard is not.
I could
It's
keep
not Hazard.
Hazard out of the team right now,
Anybody
I
can.
think.
Because you see, the thing is
But no,
with
no, no,
Hazard.
no. We
Let's,
got
let's,
no.
let
I
me tell
mean,
you the argument with Hazard. Hazard,
we got to talk
he's not the
about it,
same
right?
player.
Because
Hazard got slow. You get what I mean? Hazard, when he came to Madrid, remember, Steve, when he came to Madrid on that preseason, all the tabloids, they've got Spanish magazines are all going crazy. Like, Hazard has gained a lot of weight, and he said he's
They
going
said
to
he
lose
was
it.
overweight.
But then
He did
he
look
was
overweight.
overweight. It looked overweight, but you can tell even in his game when he came back, he was not at that. He didn't have that electric speed that he had whenever
But
he
he
was
was
still at
injured.
Chelsea.
But he was
You know,
injured.
he
was hurt,
was, but coming in overweight, you come into preseason. That's like, Calvin was saying, this when you're playing at your club, that's your 9 to 5 job. So your body is your weapon. Your body is that's what you use for your job. You need to keep in tip-top shape. Look at Ronaldo Renner. That's the epitome of professionalism right there. He always keeps
exactly.
his body because that's what makes him money. So with
just to
Hazard,
add on to that,
indiscipline.
Tony, when you're done.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I was just gonna
No, yeah,
say.
I was almost done. I was just
Oh,
saying,
yeah.
like with Hazard, it was just a case of being indisciplined to a point where he's coming from Chelsea. He just feels like, you know what, I'm just gonna pick up from where I'm coming from and just bring it to the next. But you're going to a different league. That's what these players don't understand. When you come from one league and go to the next one, the types of play is different. The levels are now different. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And yeah, EPL, it's intensity. It's you're running against defenders. It's intense like that. La Liga, it's more tactical.
Mhm.
So now you have to work off the ball and make these cute runs and all that stuff. So he was not really. That's his transition was not there when he came. That's where I knew it. He was not going to be anywhere. But go ahead,
Yeah, I
Colin.
mean,
But I mean, granted,
especially
in defense, I'm gonna play devil advocates here, man. He was hurt,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
he spent a lot of time, dealing with that injury, and then he came back, got
Go
hurt
ahead again.
again, and then got
Mhm.
hurt again, and then got hurt again. So I mean, we gotta give
What do
him
you
credit
attribute
for
that to,
stuff
though?
here. Huh?
Those injuries. What do you attribute that to?
I mean, I don't know what are you gonna
Fitness.
say, huh?
Fitness.
Well,
yeah, I
Basically,
mean,
you don't
that's what
know
it is.
that. I mean, you don't know that.
difficult though. It's
Oh, yeah.
difficult
And
with
age,
ankles.
fitness
With
and age as well.
ankles is difficult. If he kept getting muscle injuries, like he kept getting pulls and tears, then we'll be like, all right, maybe he's not, in decent enough shape. He's a little heavy. He's trying to go, rapid, but his muscles are, but it's difficult. But I mean, with Eden, bro, he was one of the best players in the world at one point,
Definitely.
and
Definitely.
Yeah.
just like
Even
Tony
when they
said,
got
if
him.
you're going to a different league, and you went for that amount of money, I would expect you to be ready to go. You get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, you can't
Plug and
go on
play.
vacation and then be like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm gonna start working whenever I get to the job. Like,
Yeah.
prepare. It's like when Ronaldo left Man United to go to Real Madrid. The guy got there, bro, and
Early.
he took him about 10 games to get used to the league. But after that, bro, once he got okay, I figured it out. Okay, I have to do this, and that to just adjust my game this way. Man, he was unstoppable. So it's just one of those
also,
things to one of those, like, the professionalism part is very important. And Steve, I have a beef with you too, because you said Ronaldo has no talent. Like, remember when he said when he
wait.
was like,
When did I
Messi
say
has
Ronaldo
talent and
has?
Ronaldo
When
has
did
no
I say
talent,
Ronaldo
just
had
hard
no
work?
talent?
I said, this man here.
I said his talent was
He
not.
said, when Ronaldo works
What I
hard and
said
Messi is just
was,
talent.
wait. What I said was that his talent
It's unnatural.
is not
That's
as
what it was.
natural
Is
as
that
Messi's
what the
talent.
hell is
What's
not natural talent? Like,
exactly? That's
Okay,
what I'm
so
talking
please
about.
okay, so
Yeah, doesn't make
I don't
sense.
know if you remember this story about Ronaldo in this Italian player, this Italian famous player. I think it was Inzaghi or Materazzi, one of them. So they were
Don't talk
having
about
an
Materazzi.
interview.
I had him.
Huh?
Don't talk about Materazzi. He's not a famous player. That is trash. But anyway, go ahead.
he was famous for getting
Listen
hit,
to
but
what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying.
Go
So,
go ahead. Go
listen
ahead.
to what I'm saying. So I'm talking about the real Ronaldo now, not the photocopy Ronaldo. the real one,
Oh my
the
God!
king,
Why
the
can't they both
phenomenal,
be
Okay, go
the
great?
ahead.
phenomenal.
Go ahead, man. Like,
So
let's give you a
anyway,
chance.
Let me hear this disrespect right now.
so they were having this interview, right? And then they had asked this guy, what's the difference between him and Ronaldo, and and how is he able to keep up his level, so good for so long and all that kind of stuff. So his answer was, uh, the difference between him and Ronaldo is that Ronaldo was born a soccer player. His talent are all natural. Him, he had to work for it. He had to go to school for it. So he can't follow or do the same thing that Ronaldo does, because he has to work hard to sharpen his craft, so to speak, right? And this is the same situation I'm saying with Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo. Messi,
No.
Messi's talent is there. It's like he was born with it.
So you don't
Cristiano,
have to work hard.
wait. Cristiano Ronaldo, although he has
I
the
got him,
talent,
Tony. I got him.
although he has the talent, he has to work hard on his craft to make him stronger, faster, more technical, and all that kind of stuff. And you could see it in his game right now, because if you look at Ronaldo's play right now, it changes so much from his early days in Manchester and early days
Exactly.
in Real
That's being
Madrid.
smart.
He changed.
That's called being smart.
Well,
Every player needs to do
It's
that.
called. It is called
Hold
being
on, Tony.
smart.
Hold on, Tony.
It
I
is
got him,
called being
Tony. I
smart.
got him.
It is called being smart, because you know what? Had he not changed his game so much, had he not modified his game so much, he would not have been that effective at that age, right? Messi
Okay.
does not have to change
He's
his
effective.
game that much to be still
And
effective.
Messi is effective right now.
Right now, he's
I mean,
effective.
the man's injured,
Anyway,
man. The man is
so
injured.
He
so
just
so
got
What do you
injured
want
so
him to
Steve,
do?
the past
What do
game
you want him
against
to do? Go play
Lille.
with one leg?
He just got
so
injured
Steve,
yesterday.
so Steve, so Steve,
Yo.
so Steve,
Right.
so Steve, you telling me that um Cristiano Ronaldo is not naturally gifted as Messi, right?
Not
Okay.
as naturally gifted as Messi. So there's a difference
So
there.
the biggest thing I feel like the biggest thing people try to use Ronaldo's work ethic against him, right?
No, I'm
Because
not.
the man strives. No, Steve.
That sounds like
You're
exactly what he
saying that
just did.
he had to
Work harder.
perfect his technique, work harder, be in shape, bro.
But
The man,
that's not necessarily a negative thing, though. That is not
but
necessarily.
no.
You
But when
said
it
you
comes to
sounded like it
him
was a negative
being,
thing though.
but when it comes to
The
him
way you
being
put
a pure footballer, you're not saying he's a pure footballer. You're saying that he had to do extra work to make sure that he's at the level he's at. The guy, first of all, right? The reason why the guy rose to prominence was because he was one of the best young players on the planet, right? Whenever they scouted him from Portugal, the kid was playing in Sporting Lisbon when he was like making his debut at 16 years old. Like you're talking about, what kind of levels of talent that it takes to be that young, that level, so early. That means that you're naturally gifted. But as he went along, right, the thing with Cristiano is his ability did not change. He just became more of a perfectionist. He wanted to continue to perform at the highest level possible and
for as
achieve
long as
perfection
possible.
within the game. You know what I mean? You look at the LeBron Jameses of the world, right? So you're saying because LeBron James is in year 19, he's still dunking and he takes care of his body, invests $1 million into his body. You say, oh, LeBron's not naturally talented. LeBron is just, he works hard. He has a trainer. He has this and that and that. No, the guy's
So
naturally
again,
talented. He's one of the best players to ever walk the planet, bro. You
so
can't say the
so
man
again,
is
so
not
again,
as naturally gifted. You know what I mean? Like he has the
so
natural
again, so
gift.
again,
He
I'm
just
gonna
took it
correct the
another
team.
level.
So
And you
again,
can also mix
Go ahead.
science with talent. It's
Correct yourself.
okay.
Yeah.
so
It's
again,
okay
I
to
Give me a
need
mix
chance.
science
Go
with
ahead.
talent, bro.
I need to correct the team here. So my statement was Cristiano Ronaldo is not as naturally gifted as Messi's talent. And then that is, y'all can debate that as much as you want. We can debate that till tomorrow morning. That still remains a fact. That
it's not a fact. It's your opinion. It's your opinion.
This is
It's
just
not a
based on
fact.
opinions.
Fact
Because like,
is,
okay,
bro. Fact is, for the man to be considered one of the best players to ever walk the planet, that means that he is so talented beyond measure, and he can do things that we cannot even think about.
I recognize Cristiano Ronaldo as one of the best. I recognize Cristiano Ronaldo as one of the the top 0.5%.
The best.
The best. You know why I say that? Let me tell you why I say that. Okay, let me tell you why I say that. I'll say the best. Right now, when you look at his level, how old is Cristiano right now? 36, right?
Right.
He's 36, still playing at the highest level, better than a lot of players right now.
What about
how many players are playing at the same level right now?
What about Ibrahimovic?
No, but when Ibrahimovic was there, like, how many players was he playing at the same level? Look at Ronaldo. We're talking about the level he's playing.
He plays in Italy. Ibrahimovic plays in Italy still.
He plays still, but is he as effective as Ronaldo is at this point?
Is one of the best players in the world.
Right. Yeah. So I agree that Cristiano Ronaldo is one of the best players in the world. I agree with that.
He is a GOAT.
But he's the best player in the world, though. There's a difference. Being one off and being the best is different.
Let me say this. Scoring as much goals as you score, doing what you do best at the highest level, he's known as a goal scorer. Whenever he was taken from Sporting and went to Manchester United, Cristiano was a winger. He was a dribbler. He was doing tricks. He was running.
He cannot do that anymore.
Exactly.
He's not doing that anymore.
He can, bro. He's just being more effective. Like,
it's not that.
Why would you want to dribble 5 people when you know you can take 1 or 2 touches and hit the ball?
Let me put my point.
That's what I'm saying. He had
bro. It's smart. It's effectiveness, bro. He's being more efficient.
We're talking about each other now.
Still run a few yards with the ball now. Come on.
Okay. So what we're saying, Steve,
34.
Is, as a player, as human beings, basically, we evolve. You change. You cannot just stay in one place and think that you're gonna get better. No, you evolve. You change with your surroundings, with your age. He's smart enough to know that, you know what?
With the way the game is being played now.
Exactly. So I'll give an example. Like, one of my favorite players of all time, Ronaldinho. Greatest player, most talented player that ever, most talented player ever walked on this earth right now. Nobody, when it comes to talent-wise, that's what we call talent.
So would you say his talent is natural?
No, before I answer that.
Would you say that he got natural talent?
Before we answer that, he is talented.
I mean, but everybody got natural talent, though.
Guess what? Guess what? He missed on his work rate. Ronaldinho, he didn't have discipline. That's why his career was so short, and his work rate. Ronaldinho used to he would come to a game and he would ask, "Who are we playing?" He didn't even know who we're playing. That type of thing. You get what I'm saying?
And he just comes out of the club.
He just comes and he just lights up everybody because he was relying on his talent. But then talent alone can never make a great player.
I agree with that.
It comes with a lot. So when it comes to that argument right there,
work and sacrifice
you cannot say that he is not as naturally talented. He has the natural talent, but he has other attributes that makes him such a great player. Messi has that natural talent, and he has other attributes that makes him such a great player because he works on his craft. Messi, whenever let's say he stays in practice, take free kicks after free kicks, he practices his craft. That's if he didn't practice, Messi would not be as good as he is. Trust me, you will not be as good as. But
listen, I'm not arguing that either.
So that's the point.
We sort of arguing the same thing, except that you don't want to.
No, we're not. We're
not
arguing the same thing.
We are arguing the same thing. You just don't want to agree.
Okay, fellas. Let's move on.
Let's talk about Barcelona.
Let's move on from
How about that Barca, man?
Listen, if that was a king of goats, that would be Messi, yeah?
All right, let's go talk about Messi and Barca right now, because Barca might want Messi back. Messi never wanted to leave Barca in the first place, but nobody came to offer him the chance to stay and play for free. So let's talk about that.
I mean, that's not even.
Nah, man. Messi wanted to play for $50 million a year, bro. The team is already in debt, and you want them to pay you $50 million, and you say, "Oh, I'll take a pay cut."
He was taking a pay cut.
Cut his salary in half, man.
Half.
to
That's what I'm saying. He was
$25
taking
million
a
a
pay
cut.
year. Come on,
He was taking
man.
a pay cut, but still, there was a lot of money.
Okay,
What
Tony,
they were paying him.
if you're
Messi was
taking
getting
a
about
pay cut
200
after,
million. Messi wasn't
okay,
he getting like over $200 million?
if you're
200 million
paying,
a year.
bro, the man had a 5-year, $500 million contract, and then he
Okay,
says,
then.
"Oh, I'm gonna take a pay cut," after you've already robbed the team. Like, come on, bro.
Okay, but
He
it's
did
Come
not
Messi.
rob the team.
It's
Come
Messi.
on.
Say that.
That's not
Come
robbing.
on.
That's Messi. That is Messi. That
Oh
is
my God.
when you talk
That's
about
not
like
robbing.
when you're talking about diamonds in the team, Messi. You know how many Champions League games, how many Champions Leagues that they can attribute to Messi.
Almost all
That's
of
a
them.
success for
You know, and
for
my
this past
favorite,
decade.
For this past
which one's my favorite? You know
For
which
this
one?
past
Which one's my
decade.
favorite?
Which
Don't,
Calvin,
don't
which
even
one's my
do it.
favorite?
Don't even do it. Don't
I know you was
even
gonna
do
go.
it, bro.
You
Don't
was gonna
even
go
do
for that
it.
one. Is that the
Don't
2010?
even do
Wait,
it.
is that the
He
2010
knows. We
one?
played them two. We played them two finals. We played them two finals in
Yeah.
a row. But that goes to show we were the two most dominant teams in Europe at that time. We played two finals in 3 years.
No, let's
against
not
each
go
other.
back to Man United. We're gonna drift back. Let's go to Barca.
Anyway,
Let's talk about
Let's
Barca.
talk
Alright,
about
so,
this Barcelona.